Hello, welcome to Moving Energies. My name is Patricia Gaviria, and today I bring a unique message from my cards of wisdom. So let's start. Okay, so the throw out of today, it is red 7, green 22, blue 7, and orange 19. I will talk about each card first, and then we will see the relationship among them, okay? Okay, so today we will have different subjects. We will talk about social learning, mind and reality, mental tools, and at the end, I will give some activity that helps us to tune our spiritual energy, okay? So the first card comes from the first section of personal manifestation. This one is red 7. This card talks about that stage in life where we become aware in how interaction with others can be the most effective way for us to learn, change, and grow. And also, it makes us understand that the more we are involved emotionally in those relationships, the more we can see those changes. We have to remember that by nature, we are social. From the moment we are born, our instinct pushes us to interact and to communicate with the people around. We have different levels of interaction that in this card I show as circles, okay? So in the first circle, we interact with the people that we actually are very, very involved emotionally. Let's say our parents, siblings, spouses, partners, including sometimes our friends, people that have been with us for many years, that have been interacting and experiencing life with us for so long. That our emotions are always involved in those relationships. The second circle brings the people that, yes, we are connected emotionally, but not too strongly. Let's say our cousins, aunts, uncles, the people that we work with, or people like our neighbors that sometimes we interact with them, but they are not too close like the ones in the first circle. Now the third circle brings those people that we interact with them sometimes, but we don't get emotionally attached. Let's say we go to a restaurant and the person that comes and takes our order, we probably talk with her, we maybe laugh or something, but for sure, probably we never see that person again. Or sometimes if we go once a week to our bank, we interact with the cashier, but there is nothing more. There is no more connection with that person. For example, in this circle, there are people that can help in our growth as a person. For example, we are seeing a video that someone is teaching something that we take some elements that helps us to keep going, but probably we never are going to see that person again. Okay, If we are living or experiencing this aspect of life properly, usually we identified all those levels. We know and we understand that even if the first level, that is the most challenging for us, because when we interact with those people close and we get hurt, it's not easy, because we feel betrayed or down or sad, but we actually realize that those moments or those difficult times are not problems, but are like platforms for us to grow. When we are living this stage in life properly, we know how to move all the pieces of the game in their relationship to make it better, to progress. We understand that we have not just to try to change everybody, but we realize that we have to move our personality, our reactions. We learn from every relationship, and the next one will be better. The thing is, when we are not living this stage properly, when we are distorting the essence of this aspect, we usually become like a little selfish. We don't want to change. We are so strict in who we are, and we usually are fighting with everybody to change their behaviors, but not us. We don't change, even if that includes fighting with others, getting insulated from the rest of the world, but we don't allow that transformation that brings socialization. Okay, the second card that comes from the universal codes and laws, it is the green number 22, and it says mind is the base of reality. And even if it sounds a little complex, let's just try to be simple here. We have to remember, and I have been telling this so many times, that we as energy beings are made by three currents: the physical, the mental, and the spiritual. But we have to realize that the mind or the mental energy, I guess, is one of the most important, because it is the one that creates the other two. We actually need a mind to give life or to give like action to our body. We need a mind to experience what the physical world is offering, and through our senses we feel all the sensations around. But it's through our mind giving orders to different parts of the body that we can stand up, run, walk, rest, jump. And it is through our mind that we learn, that we develop an intellect capable of understanding who we are, what we are experiencing, and especially be aware of our own growth and evolution. It is through our mind, and only through our mind, that we are able also to connect with higher information that the spiritual energy offers. So we see, like in this card, that the mind is like a scale that balance our body and our spirit. And if we put everything together, we are able to bring the effect of our mind, which is emotions, which is the reality. When we have our mind and are aware of that connection with the universe, we are able to experience the world, our physical and our spiritual, everything together. So in the universe is the same. The creative energy in the center of the universe is actually a mind. It is a mental power manifesting and creating everything that exists, including each one of us. So let's never forget, mind is the base of our reality. Okay, so the third card comes from Universal Tools. It is a blue number 7, and it talks about those natural practices or activities that we may use to tune the mind. Remember that our mind needs to vibrate in a specific frequency that tune with the universe. And it's able to download all the information that we need. When we are in tune, we have an open mind, awake, creative. It uses logic in a very proper way. And the universe offers a lot of things around that are so simple, joyful, or playful, but they are the most powerful ways to reprogram our mind. So we're going to see some of them, especially those activities that helps us to create a logic process to put together different steps, and at the end we will have something, some result that is harmonic or balanced or beautiful. Okay, and it allows us to put our mind in that place, in that optimal point that generates a very calm feeling. So let's see some of them. Painting or drawing, where we can move around shapes or lines and colors and designs, that it really helps our mind to be in tune. Or sculpting, or telling poems, tongue twisters, riddles. Let's say reading, writing, making crosswords, playing board games, anything that puts our mind in concentration and push our intellect to think how I can play this, how can I move around the pieces and win that game. The same is, for example, toys that we have to build or put together, like Legos. There are other activities like sewing or knitting that unfortunately we are not using anymore, especially the new generation. But those things actually activates our capacity to use the logic and creativity and concentration. For example, anything that has to be with numbers, like studying math or something, it really helps to put our mind in place. Making puzzles, playing any instrument, just coordinating our hands. It brings that state that we want to feel very good. But in the middle of all those beautiful activities, I talk a lot about one of the most effective ways for me is meditation. There are many ways of meditate, but I talk about radio meditation. And if someone is interested, I have other videos that explain how it works and you can practice radio meditation. For me, it was the way to actually reprogram my mental perspective about life and change all the emotional difficulties that I was having many years ago. Okay, so now we're going to see the relation among these three cards. If we remember that we have different tools to tune our physical energy, our mental energy, and our spiritual energy, but in this case that we saw already those how many practices or activities we have, the first thing we have to do is to choose one or two or few of those activities and create habits of it. To use it regularly, because those activities are the ones that are going to feed our mind, that are going to change the frequency and put our mind in place of connection. And remember that if our mind is in synchronization or in tune with the universe, our emotions are going to be in positive. Our mind is capable of understanding how to treat our bodies to be healthy, how to enjoy our physical world, and also will be able to bring that information and that higher values that helps us to interact with others, especially to bring the wisdom to know how to play the game of life, to communicate and to interact with other people. And we won't be so affected by the issues or difficulties that we have with the people around, because we will know, we will bring new ideas and solutions to any conflict. The more we use those activities to keep our mind in connection, the more we will be able to bring our reality in a very constructive, healthy, and positive way. And we will understand the importance of socialization for our growth and evolution as human beings. Okay? All right, so the last card is from Life Assignments, is the orange number 19. And it helps us to work with our spiritual energy. It says, learn from your life experiences and improve. So this talks about that spiritual value of growth, of personal growth. So we are going to do a very simple activity. Please find a comfortable place and just relax. We're going to breathe deeply through the nose as far as we can without doing any effort in the stomach, and then breathe out through the mouth. Again, breathe in and breathe out. We're going to feel the moment and be aware of our present. Now, we're going to bring an image of someone that is very close to you. That person that has been part of your life for many years, that probably has been challenging the relationship, that has ups and downs, but you love that person. So for a moment, you're going to think that even if those challenging years have hurt you, so many things have come to make you better. So I want you to think in one specific characteristic or aspect that the relationship with that person has given you. You have learned a different perspective about life. You have changed your attitude. You have felt better because of that person. I want you to identify that. And I'm going to be quiet just for a moment for you to put everything in your mind. And now we take our attention to the center of the universe, where there is this light and powerful energy of creation. And we allow that current of energy to come and to flow through all our bodies. And we allowed all those spiritual values of the universe that helps us to have a good relationship with other people. Forgiveness, kindness, respect, communication, transformation, growth, and social learning. We allowed all those things to manifest in our reality. Through our understanding and our mind, we create and generate good relationships. Okay, we breathe in again. And we breathe out. Okay, so let's just remember that the universe offers us so many things, activities, information, material that we can use to actually keep our evolution as universal beings. So just being aware that every time that we interact with other people, we learn from us, from ourselves. And if we allow that transformation, we will make this world a better place of interaction. Okay? All right, so this is it for today. I hope you have enjoyed this scroll. I like to just remember that we are the highest technology in this planet, and the more we learn about our functions, the more we will achieve a life of a complete well-being. And cards of wisdom can help you to do just that. Okay, so keep moving your positive energies, and thank you so much.